really mad about the the you go buy something, right, with your credit card, and you got the chip, right?
Sure.
It's like, and you put it in, and every machine does this, right? You put the credit card into the chip, and then it immediately says processing, and then it says please remove card, but you're not supposed to remove the card. And then a few seconds later, you get a new screen that says remove card.
Right.
What's with that initial? Why does it tell you to remove the card when you're not supposed to remove the card? They all do it.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I swear, like you put it in and immediately is like, please remove card processing. And you're like, well, I don't think I should remove the card. And I'm really ticked off about the whole thing, to be honest.
My bigger thing with the whole fucking situation is like I always get card read error. And so like I have done this in the past where I'll get like isopropyl alcohol, which obviously is safe for electronics. Like you just fucking will rub the little copper piece on the card to get it to like read better.
You're like doing this on your card regularly?
Not regularly, but like it's like, okay, well, I am trying to make this process work better because I'll always get like card read malfunction and you got to do it like 6 fucking times before the machine's finally like, oh yeah, I got you. I've just like completely done away with like actually inserting and I tap.
I never know where to tap. I always feel like a dumbass.
Sometimes it's
like tapping on the side.
Yeah.
Like, fucker, it's right here. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's a logo. That makes sense. I should tap there.
Yeah. Sometimes you can just slap it in the middle of the reader. And it works out fine, but then other times it is on the side, and there's always that awkward thing where like the person that's behind the counter is like, it's fucking right there.
He's just watching you fucking slap your card.
Yeah, and you're just like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do this.
Like, I'm an amateur. I'm just trying to do my best.
Yeah, it is very annoying for sure.
They do have I have to tell it. You already know the story, but I don't know how I can't tell it because it's still so funny. You came to my daughter's birthday party over the weekend, and we got my wife was like, I'm pretty sure Chick-fil-A sells their lemonade in gallon forms. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I look it up. I'm like, yeah, it's a real thing. So I go in there and it's like a high school kid. And I'm just like, hello. Do you sell gallons of lemonade? And he's like, well, yeah, we sure do. And I was like, awesome. I'm like, I would like 2 gallons of lemonade. And I just like need to emphasize that this is a true story. And that he looked at me, he just like dead-eyed locked on me. And he was just like, well, will that be to dine in or carry out? and I just can't. I understand that like he probably has a screen over there that's just like, you better say this thing.
Yeah.
But and I get it, but like he just asked me and he looked at me and he was like, dine in or carry out. And I wish I was in a better mood because I desperately wish I had said, fucking dine in, motherfucker. And I want a straw to boot. Like I wanna bring me a straw that's appropriate for the 1 gallon vessel or the 2 gallons of lemonade you're gonna bring me. Like, what do you mean dine in or carry? I'm like, you're gonna carry this to my car. I have stuff in my hands. Like,
yeah. To be fair, that lemonade's pretty goddamn good. It's pretty good.
It is.
It's up there. And so maybe somebody is like fucking just sitting down and downing gallons of lemonade.
Just give me a fucking gallon of it.
How much lemonade that you need to consume before like you overdose on lemonade and die?
Seems like you'd get a stomach ache, right? Like,
well, yeah, but like with most substances on Earth, like there is a hard limit of like
you can die.
Absolutely.
Well, you can have too much water, so it's probably right around that limit, right? Maybe.
I think it's probably a little bit worse or less for sure. Just in terms of like the sugar content and like the acidic aspect of the whole thing.
Most of his mouth was a canker.
Oh no.
Like it was just like he had so much. It was
he's just like it's just like you die and your lips are just like completely sucked in. It looks like an asshole. Yeah, I don't know. Here's something that I'm upset about. We're getting into lemonade. I'm a big fan. I like lemonade. It's good.
Yeah.
Do you remember hot dog on the stick?
I love hot dog on a stick. I have
Yeah.
a lot of history with hot dog on a stick.
Okay.
We
All
go
right.
to the mall with my mom and my grandma,
Yeah.
and they take me over there, and those ladies in the
The weird hats.
weirdly sexist costumes would pump the lemonade not in the back room but out for everyone to see.
Yeah.
And then I would get not the hot dog, I would get the cheese stick. That was my jam.
Oh, that's
And
good. That's still good.
like
That's
I kind
absolutely
of
still
want to
good.
go right now, but yeah.
Yeah, there's one by my house, which is weird.
Let me just one by your house
It's like
in a
a
mall.
no, it's a
What?
standalone hot dog on a stick shack.
That
A
ex-
restaurant would be pushing it. It's just like a room where they sell hot dogs and lemonade, and there's like a couple of seats that you can sit outside. But there's like a drive-through and everything like that.
I didn't know this
Yeah.
changes a lot.
I
I
didn't-
really fucking like that shit.
Well, pump the brakes, because when was the last time you had hot dog and a stick?
It's been a while, but I think I mean, I'm also really into Wiener Schnitzel, and I frequently still have that, and I still like it. So I have a feeling, or I don't know, has it gone south?
I have no issue with the hot dogs on the sticks. That's still great.
Okay.
They got the cheese, all the things that you just described. The batter's good. The hot dogs are
Did
fine.
they changed the costume?
No, the lemonade. No, they don't wear the costume at this place that's by my house. They're just like kids in high
Okay.
school. It's basically like a glorified snow shack.
At
If
least
you're
they're not
familiar
being
with that.
degraded anymore. That's
Yeah,
a
no, they're
positive.
just wearing
That's
clothes,
all right,
like normal
That's
clothes.
a win.
Yeah, but the lemonade is not the same, dude.
They're not squeezing it. There's no room to squeeze it.
Yeah, you remember you'd go to the mall and there would be like that vat of all these fucking lemons,
Yeah.
like in the glass case. It was like an aquarium of lemons, basically.
There was just no question about whether they were making lemonade or not because you were seeing the work.
Yeah.
You were seeing the work in the sweat.
Yeah.
And you're just like, there's sweat in that lemonade. She's
yeah.
like, what? I've never really thought about what's that machine? What is that? Can I
Like
get one of those
like a-
barrels? Like if
a
you come over
juicer?
to my next barbecue, you're like, Jared, you're on lemonade duty. Get over there.
Yeah.
Fucking just get it. Get it going.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
always
know.
so satisfying to look at it too, because you'd like be, you were just like, I was at EB Games a second ago. and
Yes.
Now I'm gonna get a hot dog and a fucking lemonade, and there was just like that fucking wall of
Mhm.
lemonade, and it's just like, how much lemon? Like, is this gonna last you all day? Like, I need to know like the amount that you need to produce in a given
Yeah.
day. That seems like a lot of lemonade. I could almost bathe in that fucking vat of lemonade.
Go to GameStop. Remember Dan and I went there.
Yeah.
We definitely got some hot dogs on a stick, and then we were like, we each have like $10. We're each gonna buy a cheap game.
Mm-hmm.
I bought Deus Ex. I don't recall what he bought, but I think he got a dud, and I got like just an incredible experience. It's just a great game.
Anyways, I don't go to the hot dog on a stick because there's this place called Two Hands that does Korean corn dogs, and I don't know if you've ever had a Korean.
What's a Korean corn dog?
They are like the best corn
But
dogs.
it's got a dog, not cheese.
There's cheese too.
Just cheese?
Oh yeah, you can get half dog, half cheese, full dog, full cheese, and like
I mean, half dog, half cheese. They put a half dog on a stick, and then they slide cheese on the rest of the stick.
yeah, dude.
So you're just like eating, and you're like, this cheese is wild, and it turns into a dog.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
What's the name of this place again?
Two Hands.
Two Hands.
Yeah, they're huge corn dogs too. They're like fucking massive, and they put them on a chopstick, and the batter is just fantastic. I don't know if it's like a panko batter or what the difference is from like an American corn dog and a Korean corn dog.
It's a big deal. The batter's a big deal.
And this place is their batter is fucking phenomenal, dude. Really, really good. And then they do like all sorts of weird shit where they'll like take like little pieces of potato, like little slices of potato, like very like bite-sized small slices of potato, put that in the batter, and then you can get that. You can like all sorts of different like combinations of that. It's nuts. It's nuts.
What?
Absolutely a must. If you haven't done a good Korean corn dog, I've had bad Korean corn dogs though. So you got
Is this a Korean place that does corn dogs, or is this
all
a Korean
corn
corn
dogs.
dog place?
it's all a Korean corn dog. That's all they do. They just make these fucking ridiculously good corn dogs. They're fantastic.
lemonade.
They no, but they have like slushies, which I know
Okay.
you don't like slushies,
no,
but yeah, they have like your standard like
Every-
soft drinks and slushies. That's what they do.
the only time I've been down with slushies was when I was dating my wife, and she was a server at a restaurant, and she said, we gotta, we'll go to my place and get margaritas. And I was like, awesome. And she's like, don't order the one on the rocks because the only way they can make it slushy is they have to add more alcohol than is legal in Utah. So the slushies were awesome. And so you would order them because they had more booze than was allowed.
I'm a big slushy guy. I love Slurpees. I love slushies. I just love all of it. So
are you out there like getting Slurpees? You have a Slurpee this week?
No.
Okay.
I haven't had a Slurpee in years. But if if someone was like, you want to get a Slurpee, I wouldn't say no. I like them quite a bit. Coke and a little bit of the cherry. Yeah. You mix that shit together, you have yourself a good time.
Last time I had a Slurpee was like 5 years ago. We were having a barbecue at my house and I was drunk and I was just like, do you think they'll bring me a Slurpee? And I did Uber Eats and he brought me a Slurpee.
It was all melted.
It was like straight water. It was terrible. And then my wife was just like, how much did that cost? It was like $20.
God, can you imagine to be the person that delivered that too? Like how like degrading that is. I mean, maybe you're making money, but like also you're like filling up the Slurpee and you're like, fucking moron. Fucking hate you. No, but I like a blended margarita. I like a daiquiri that's blended. Like the shit that they do in the South with like the booze and like blending. I'm all about that shit. I really like it a lot. But
it's the consistency that's the problem with frozen drinks, because I think if it's not made right, you get too much juice, and then you have like not the right like you get down to ice, and then it's just like not the right.
Well, you got to down it pretty fast.
You got to get it,
and that's dangerous because you get gnarly brain freezes from that shit. But if you really want to have like the full like good experience, and like when we're talking about like a Southern daiquiri, that is problematic because they're putting like half a bottle of liquor, of rum or whatever it is that they're using inside of it as well, which is making it even more gnarly. But I'm a big fan of that. But high recommend for anybody. I don't know if they have more than one location, but and I'm pretty sure, I don't think it's a chain. I think it's over by my place, Two Hands. Anybody in Salt Lake area, go and check it out. If you like corn dogs, I love fucking corn dogs. And I just think that like hot dog on a stick is fantastic. This shit just is like next level in comparison though.
I will report back.
Go get it.
This is fantastic news.
It's pretty close to your office. Yeah. You pop over there for lunch really easily. It's always crowded. I've never went on a weekday, but like on the weekends, they're fucking slinging a lot of corn dogs.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's a little expensive, but again, like they're huge. Yeah. Like if you like bring your appetite if you want to eat two, because you're going to be full as fuck.
Bring your appetite to this corn dog spit. Leave some room. This is Thanksgiving.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're not super hungry and you just want like something that's going to fill you up, get one. But that's the problem, is there's so many options. So it's just like, if you're there, you're like, I can't just pick one. Yeah. Like I gotta get a couple to like test it out.
That's a big problem. See, that's why you can't go there hungry. That's a big problem.
Yeah.
You can't go to food establishments hungry.
Yeah.
There's nothing but trouble.
I generally like to go to food establishments hungry.
Like ravenous, like really hungry.
Well, it depends on what I'm eating.
Because then if you're just like starving and you sit down at like Bombay for some Indian food, it's like my wife and we're just like, we would like 9 entrees. We're going to spend $150 between the two of us and take all of it home, because you're just like, I want everything, absolutely.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I'm all right with that.
Indian food next day is solid. So anytime we have Indian, we're like ordering a weird amount. Like we'll go there and they'll seat us at like a 2-person table, and it's just like, you really shouldn't pose a table for 2 people. This is gonna get weird. Yeah. You're gonna bring, leave the trolley. Don't take it.
They do bring the little trolley around. That's true. I think that probably do it, huh?